Alright, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back yet again to us trying to do the ST coilovers. Now, you guys don't know this, but this is actually my third time recording this intro because it's always a problem. So we got my boy Crispy Noah right here. We have the ST, and I don't even want to make this long of an intro. Basically, we're putting on our BC BR series racing coilovers. So we've already taken out all the covers. We had to take off the wipers. We already took off all the covers, and now we have access to our strut towers here, and we're gonna start getting to work. Alright, so we've got the front right wheel taken off. Now we just took off the sway bar link, but we forgot to lift up the other side, so the suspension's actually like flexed right now. So that's a little bent. So we're gonna lift up the other side and that should come out straight. Alright, so now we got the other side lifted up and it should just pop out now. Hit that. Now we're ready to take off the spindle in the back, and here we go. Alright, so now here's the tricky part. So to open up the spindle in the back, we're gonna put the bolt on the opposite side, stick this in the middle so that it opens up more, and it should just slide out of the hub. Are you serious right now? Yeah. Oh, we have play. That's the most I've seen that bit move. So we got the hub how we wanted. Now we're gonna take them off and leave one on like halfway, and just so we have enough play to basically just take it off. God, yo, it's about to come off for real though. Alright boys, you finally got the last screw off, and yes sir! Yay! So we're trying to mess with the right height, but the thing to twist is very, very tight. So we're gonna install it, try to twist it then, because as of right now, the way it's set up, I bought these used, is like 3 inches of lowering. I probably can do it, but it's a little risky, so we're gonna mess with that right now. Alright boys, so now we got the BC strut inside the hub. We're gonna put the bolt on the back and then try to adjust it, because it most definitely is sitting too low like that. I mean, look. Alright boys, so now we're on the front left side, so now we're going to do the spindle garbage again. Alright. So now that we have the spindle bolt off, we're going to put it in backwards again, put this in the middle, and this is going to make it open up more. So
now remember, there, but you have to go down and turn it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, buddy. So as you just saw, we took the strut off the hub. Now it's time to get these up here. I kind of forgot that would happen. It's a little bit of a mess, boys, but it kind of deserves that. So let's go and get this piece of garbage out. All right, boys, I know it's very dark and it's not very easy to see, but this is the right height we're gonna go with. I've got, I don't even know where we're at, but we're probably like 3 inches lower than stock, maybe a little more. It's time to put this on. I'm so excited. This is like the hardest part. The back ones should be easy, so let's get back to that. This is the coilover. Now we're gonna put it back up to here. Dropping the light is crazy. Yeah. So now we're putting the coilover back into the hub right now. He's lining it up, and I have the jack here under. Once I get to go, it's go time.
Go. All right, there.
That ain't going nowhere. We are going to grab the 15 in which Crispy Noah took. Oh, I'm capping. Boys, so we finally have the wheels on, and we checked our clearance, and in the back, we are like 3/4 of an inch away from the strut itself. So right now we're checking if anything's under, if we're clear, and we're about to drop it and see how this fitment looks. Look at this whole loading. Oh my, what is this? It actually looks really good though. Yo, look at this. Oh my, look at the fitment. Yo, what the? Damn, that's actually so low, but it looks so good. Sheesh. Alright, so real quick, I'm about to go for a drive just to set everything so that no bolts are like taking extra stress or whatever. So I'm just gonna drive down the street and come right back, and we're gonna get to this, because look at what in the, I'm like that. I'm like slanted forward. What's going on? All right, y'all, so I'm super happy with the front fitment now. We're already doing the back. Well, let me turn my flashlight on. This is very simple. We just have to take off those 2 bolts up there, and then there's a bolt somewhere on the bottom, and all you have to do is take out the spring and the strut and all that, which I'll get more into detail when I actually do it. But again, let's look up here, y'all. Sheesh. It's not like crazy fitment, but it's a lot lower than what it was. I don't have a before and after right now, but sheesh. All right, so homie right now is getting the top 2 bolts. So right now we're gonna take off the whole control arm just to take the spring out. Here we go. Get it over with. I feel bad, yo, but I don't really care right now. Why are you laughing, dog? So we took the bolt out to the control arm. Now we're gonna lower the jack and everything should just fall apart. Oh, it's off. There, it's off. No. What now, bro? I feel like I'm working on an antique car. The amount of dust and rust that's coming out of this thing. So you guys understand the height difference that I'm going from. This is the Ford spring. This is the spring that I'm putting on. Literally what, half? Is that half?
Not even.
So we were here for like 30 minutes, but this is how we're gonna have the spring sitting. If you guys can even see that, it is pretty low. We do not have the actual spring perch because I bought these used. That's what we're gonna run with. The car's gonna be extremely low. I didn't even expect it to be this low, but let's start putting this on. So we're gonna test fit it real quick with the original bushings of the car, because of course I don't have that either. We're gonna put the spring up top, lift up the control arm, and just to see how it sits with the original bushings. That's dangerous. All right, boys, we just tightened it right now, so now we have the control arm and everything back to one piece. We have the spring sitting inside, but we can't really test fit it without taking off the strut, so which he already did half of it. It's only 1 bolt sitting there right now, and that's what he's about to mess with. What? All right, boys, so this is the ugly Ford strut right here. What the hell is that? Broomstick looking. And then this is the one that we are installing right now. Sheesh. Let's get right to it because it's already, oh my. After this wheel, again, we already know what we're doing, so we're just gonna go to the other side and power through it. What happened here, it took us forever on the one side, and literally it was so fast when we got to the other side. Y'all, it's literally 12:40, but we gotta take off this control arm. Let's get it, man. Alright, boys, so we're finally doing the final touches. We have everything on the back side. Man's trying to be extra quiet right now. It's literally 1 in the morning. My phone is dead. This is horrible. I'm so tired.
Oh, we gotta get a little loud.
Oh, here we go. Easy.
What? That's fucking crazy.
Well, boys, this is how we're sitting as of right now. I know you guys can see it in like the B-rolls. So yes, the front is higher than the rear. As you can see, we're really tucked in. I can barely get my fingers in there. And then when we come to the front, I can actually get my whole hand in there. So this is because I bought these coils used, and one of the rings are seized, which as you guys saw earlier, I was having a lot of trouble with, and honestly, we just couldn't get it. So we actually just ended up putting the front just a little bit taller for now until we can figure out that issue, but still, it sits so fire. I will say one thing though, I have lost all of my complete like ride quality, but dude, it's so worth it.